Greetings, peace be with you. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the top 5 benefits of semen retention. Now, I'm pretty sure that you haven't even considered these benefits, because when I came into this journey, I just wanted the benefit of being more attractive to women, of having better skin so that I could be more attractive to women, so that I could have my self-respect back, okay? And all those things are great, but that is not the focus of this video, okay? I'm going to be sharing with you benefits that really capture the big picture, that are really the cause, that get to the root, that get to the heart of the matter, right? Because being attractive, having good skin, all of these things are symptoms of a cause that is your own lifestyle, is your own mindset about how you go about things, okay? So number 5 in this list, okay, this is perhaps the most powerful benefit that you can ever experience, so make sure to stick to the very end of this video, okay? So the number 1 benefit of semen retention is that of self-awareness, okay? You might not have considered this before, but what it really comes down to, as this motorbike is destroying my video, is you choosing how you behave rather than being driven by your senses, right? And this is about getting to the capital S, capital E, capital L, F, self, right? Not the little self that you think you are, your thoughts, your emotions, your identity, your stories, but the awareness that is experiencing all of these things, right? Because when you feel the compulsive desire, right? I don't know where you are on your journey. Like, the further you get on it, the less that compulsiveness goes away. But if you are in the space where you're like, shit, I know that I'm supposed to go down this path of semen retention, I know that this is not something I want to engage in busting my nuts, right? And you have the thought that comes in, you have the feeling, you have the emotion, you're like, I really feel like busting a nut right now, I really feel like doing it. But when you don't do it, right, when you actually behave in a way that is in alignment with your higher self, with what you know is best for you, rather than how you've been conditioned to behave based on your, based on your emotions, based on your thoughts, that is when you realize who you really are. You are not your mind, right? You don't have to do what you think, right? You can do greater than you think, right? You don't have to do how you feel. You can do greater than how you feel. And that is what wakes you up, really, to the reality that you choose how you want to show up, rather than your thoughts, rather than your emotions. You are something above them, right? You are not your thoughts, you're not your emotions. You are the awareness that is experiencing them, right? And that capital S, capital E, capital L, capital F, this horn is honking in the background, is also at the backdrop of every human personality. And the more you realize yourself, the more you will realize the self in everyone else as well, okay? Now, I'm just gonna grab out my cheat sheet over here. The second key benefit of semen retention is also a very powerful one, and that is of enhanced creativity, okay? I made another video about it as well. I will link out to it over here. But semen is the source of your creative energy. It's what drives you to procreate, right? Since the beginning of evolution, that is the force that you have inside to create a new expression of you, right? But what if you could actually channel that energy within you rather than outside of you, and use it to expand what you believe to be possible about yourself, right? Because the source of our creativity is the source of what we are here to do, right? Your combination of genetics, of experiences, have never occurred in the past, they will never occur in the future. They are right here, right now. So what are you here to create? Because what you can create, no one else can create. I remember when I got started on the semen retention journey, I started creating videos every single day, and I'm sticking to that commitment. And I love myself for that, because I said I'm going to do something and I did it, right? I kept a commitment to myself, and the more commitments that you keep to yourself, the more self-respect that you build. As I am getting paranoid about the sound of this video, but I hope that you're staying focused, as this guy is screaming out on the street trying to sell me something. I still don't know what he's trying to sell me. Like, I've been hearing him since I was a kid. It's just like screaming some stuff, but he needs to learn some marketing. And I think he's gone now. But creativity, is what it comes down at the end of the day, right? That is what separates us from every other organism out there as well, right? The ability to conceive of something in our mind and to bring it into fruition into this physical realm. That is really the greatest joy in our life. And what greater joy is there than conceiving of your ideal life and taking the behaviors, thinking the thoughts, feeling the emotions associated with that, and really becoming the conscious creator of your reality. And that's why Semen is so important, because it empowers you to think greater than your current environment, right? It allows you to actually conceive of an image that is in alignment with your higher self, rather than all the conditioning that has been there since you were a kid, right? So unlocking your creativity, I definitely recommend you check out this video over here, because it really dives deeper into how you can do so and why semen retention is at the core, okay? And as I look at my cheat sheet over here, the third key benefit of semen retention is that of increased drive, okay? What do I mean by this? So there's research studies that have been done showing that 7 days of semen retention can increase testosterone levels by up to 145%, right? Testosterone is the driving force behind your masculinity, behind your ambition, behind your drive, right? What's drive? So I compare this to, for example, I remember I used to smoke a lot of weed, right? Every single day, smoke a lot of weed, have these crazy unleashed creative ideas. Oh, I'm gonna build this type of business, I'm gonna go and say this to that girl so that she can like me, I'm gonna, like, crazy ideas, right? Getting this imagination orgasm going on. But then when it came time to actually act on those ideas, I didn't have the drive to actually follow through, right? So after you have that creativity, after you have that awareness on who you really are, then semen retention can actually facilitate the drive to actually make that happen, right? Facilitate the drive to actually follow through with the behaviors. And of course, testosterone is related to that as well, but understand that that is really what gets you to take action, right? To follow through, because we all know what to do, right? We live in the age of information. Like, anything we could ever need to know about everything is available at a simple Google search away, right? So information is not the problem, it's the implementation of it, which means that we have to increase our drive, which is also related to semen retention, okay? And the fourth key benefit over here is that of wholeness. This is something I experienced, because when I got started on the nofap journey and stuff, it's like, yo, I need to get some girls, so I need to do nofap so I can attract some girls, right? And I went down that path, chased a lot of girls, started learning about pickup and cold approach and going out and, learning the tricks and tips and techniques on how to actually communicate like a man to a woman. And it was a great learning experience for me, don't get me wrong. But the frame through which I was coming at it was trying to get something, right? Trying to get something, that's like the ultimate trap that I fell in for the longest time, thinking that there's something to get in this world, and that if I can just do something, I can get something and feel better about myself. But that's like trying to fill an emotional gap inside with something material, right? That material thing cannot fill that emotional gap. Like, if for me, like, looking at an experience with a woman as something that make me feel better about myself, getting that validation, like, I went down that path for a while, but the hole inside, the fucking tunnel inside, just got deeper and deeper and deeper the more I went in, because the more I was trying to fill that emotional wound with a material thing, like how I felt, or getting validation from someone else, or getting approval from someone else, so I could stop feeling like shit about myself. Like, the deeper that wound got, realizing, oh shit, like, something outside can actually fill it inside, right? And once you go on that semen retention journey, you're like, okay, I don't really need anything outside of me. Yeah, it's like, I don't need that girl. And once you can actually realize that you are everything that you will ever have, you are everything you will ever need, you came into this world alone, you will leave this world alone, right? And once we realize there's nothing to get from the outside, right, it comes down to disciplining our senses, right? Coming back to the same part of the first benefit, which is self-awareness. Realizing that you are not your senses, you are not your body, you are not your mind, you are something beyond it. You are complete, whole in who you are, right? And then we can come at life through the frame of giving, right? They say that we become successful through what we get, and we become happy through what we give, right? The secret to living is giving, because if you help enough other people get what they want, you can get anything that you want as a byproduct of that. Okay, Zig Ziglar said that. So once you're experiencing that wholeness, that is when you can actually attract someone who is also whole, right? And that is a beautiful thing when two people come together and the sum is greater than its parts, because they're not trying to get something. It's not some toxic exchange. It's like two people come together because they choose to be together, and that allows them to actually create something magical and beautiful, which is something I hope that you've had the chance to experience or will have in the future. Okay, now the fifth key benefit over here of semen retention is that of power. Okay, this really captures everything, because power is something that's misunderstood in society, because words don't have any meaning other than the meaning we give to them. And there's a perception deception going on whereby the meanings of certain words are looked down upon, like power is bad, right? What's power? So power comes from the Latin root pati, which simply means ability. Okay, when you're on the semen retention journey, then you begin developing your ability to create results in your life. Okay, because when your mind is working for you rather than against you, you've controlled your thoughts, right? When your body is working for you rather than against you, because you've controlled your senses, that is when you have the power to create the life that you want. Okay, and that couples up with the creativity, that couples up with the self-awareness, that couples up with the drive. And that really is why semen retention is an essential practice in becoming the conscious creator of your reality, of choosing the way that you want to show up, of dictating your behaviors in alignment with how you want to be. Okay, so I hope that this video has provided you with a deeper awareness on getting to the core, the root, the heart of the matter, rather than, oh, I'm gonna do this so that I can get that, right? Getting to the end is like we've been conditioned to chase the means to an end. Oh, I'm gonna do semen retention so I can get a girlfriend, right? I'm gonna do semen retention so I can make some more money. But what if it was really a practice to realize who you really are, and really that just opens up the gateway to create a life that you love. So with that, I hope you got value from this video. Leave a comment below letting me know the #1 benefit that resonated with you the most, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Okay, I reply to every single comment. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Click the like button if you liked it. And with that being said, this has been Mo, and I'll see you in the next video. Much love to you. Take care.